Drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into the game.
Now Allen throwing on second down, dancing to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen, flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
To throw again is Wilson. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Allen. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go, D.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.